You get banned instantly.
Big facts. Uh-oh. What's up? What's good, everybody? We're on time today. We are on
Yes,
time.
sir.
Isn't that crazy? This might be one for the ages.
Oh, look at you. Look at you with the N10 wallpaper. I ain't peep this one.
Oh, yeah. That one, I don't know, it looks a little weird, but that shit took me a minute to do, bro.
All right.
It's like the blight of being untalented, a Tiberius story. Ooh,
The fuck?
what's good, everybody? Love seeing the member badges in chat. What's up, Jaden? Zony, of course. Rage. Junior.
What's good, gang?
Oh, Rage with the bullshit. Hotto number 90. Bring back my ding ding sound. Well, I'll hit you in the ding ding. Chill out.
Okay, Ty. We're just
Ooh,
we're just
Don.
starting the stream now.
Oh yeah, trying By the way, guys, I'm trying to be professional. So this is our first super professional Hishaku Hideout meeting. I would just like to
We'll see
thank
how that goes.
everyone for joining us today, and well wishes to our opposition.
Nah, fuck those guys.
You want to
Okay, let
do?
me
Wait,
stop
what?
cursing
Oh, I was
on
gonna say,
top
what do
of
you want
my
to do?
No. What's good, everybody? Appreciate
Yeah. How y'all holding up today?
y'all joining us on this 5 evening.
Yeah, on a Thursday. Hishaku going up on a
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yo, Ty, can you pull up a chat on screen?
Oh, it should be up there.
Por favor.
Oh wait, I might have to re-link the sneaky link. Uno momento. Ah, man.
Getting ready to talk some 120 theories.
120. Let's get it. I'm about to drop a poll. And if you know, you know. Man, the Shiba apology video, I don't know if he's getting a video. He has to do some really amazing stuff for him to get a whole video to apologize. But
I got you, Jaden. I'll make him make a whole video. Don't worry about it.
I mean, if he does some really cool stuff, I mean, maybe I'll just do it for the gang. You know, do it for y'all. Don, how's y'all day been? Hope good. My day has been straight. It's been all right. I actually didn't have much work today at the office, so I got to edit a video I'm working on for my own channel.
That's good. Sounds good to me.
Shiba apology vid about to be an hour long. You know how hard it would be for me to do an hour-long video about Shiba and not throw like sneak diss.
Light work.
Good CJ, how you holding up? We chilling. We letting a couple people trickle in, and then we'll get cracking. Oh, let me do the poll. Lulu.
Got Zoni, got Lulu, got Rage, we got Don, Jaden, Junior Morpheus. Gang's all here. School was such a drag. Oof. Hang in there, buddy.
Dice my new favorite. Dang. Hey, look, I can't be mad at that. He's decent. Decent. Nah, decent. Dice be cooking.
Appreciate that.
Dice is going on a crazy consistent run lately. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I mean, Shuei should just shut my shit down, but we're hanging in there. Hanging in there. They messing with me, man.
Yeah,
Shuei's just messing with me.
Oh, I'm just doing this poll real quick, and I'm old. I can't do two things at once.
Appreciate you, Jaden, by the way. How long y'all think this flashback will be? Don, it's crazy because we talk about this every week, and I don't mean that in any like no negative way. It's just that it's crazy how like every single chapter just has us thinking, like, and reevaluating really how long this arc is gonna be. And I will say that recently, last 2 chapters, I have seen more people leaning towards this arc being on the longer side. I mean, again, the video that Shueisha just nuked from my channel, this is something I talk about.
Okay, bro, don't be promoting yourself, all right?
I'm promoting a video that was copyrighted. Yeah. People can't even see it anymore.
Yeah, just...
No, but I did say like that. I do think, I guess still, I'll stand on business. I still think this arc can get things done in around 30 chapters. But yeah, like I also said that if, you know, we're gonna go for like 50 chapters plus, like I'm here for it. And lately, you know, people in the comments of that video, as well as like recently on social media, I have been seeing like people kind of feeling more inclined towards the longer arc. So we'll see. Yeah. I do think
30 is
gonna
fair.
get going in the next couple of chapters. Yeah, right. 30. I think 30 is pretty fair.
Yeah.
Shueisha doing everything but the things they need to. Yeah, Rage, you know what's up. All right,
30.
Let's pull out of the way.
Yeah. All right. CJ, he says, okay, but also I've been watching your podcast, and you really be looking like you can carry the Bocce Bros community on your back. You guys must. Well, good thing is Dice got a big back, so I think we can do it. And I appreciate that. He doesn't.
I usually don't.
He doesn't. But
I appreciate that, CJ. That really means a lot, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, look, and Don, to be real with you, I like originally I thought it was going to be 15 to 20 chapters, but that is not. I can't see it going less than 25.
Yeah. Joel says, "Whip out, friends. Do conversations. Finish this chapter or the fight continues." The conversations finish this chapter or the fight continues. I mean, I think we're gonna see more fighting for sure. You know,
I don't think we're leaving the island,
but I do think that
like this. I think we're like.
So you don't think that? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That I love that little awkward silence where we both wait, and I feel like I'm just like
There's a there's a bit of a delay. That's what's up.
Yeah, the Discord for you. I think this chapter is gonna stay on Irishima.
You don't think we'll see Shiba finally giving his testimony?
No, not, you know. And hey, look, now my accuracy, I'm like 2 for 39. So. Am I gonna get this third one? Probably not. We probably like watch the chapter's gonna open up and it's Shiba and the goddamn giving his testimony, and I'll be like, mother.
Yeah, I mean, you also got that Magatsumi was forged first theory cooking up. We'll see if that's if you're going 3 for 30 and not 3 for 40.
Yeah, like next chapter, and then we're gonna just see like some bullshit is gonna happen. He's like, yeah, the first enchanted blade's crafted. It's Subaru's
Cloud
sword.
Or Subaru's, yeah.
Listen,
Morpheus says, CJ ain't lying. Y'all got the best, most consistent bocce content on YouTube. No diff. Damn. Appreciate that, Morpheus. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, we appreciate that. I mean, one good thing is like me and Dice are pretty like tapped in with the other bocce creators, and you know what? They can go suck an egg. Nah, I'm just playing. That, like, as y'all could tell by like our channel, you know, we have been lucky enough to like have collabs, and you know, they've all been, you know, really, you know, fun to record with. Everyone's been cool. The community's great. You know, we had Alon's on just in the last episode, and that's, you know, episode's doing real well. We had Daffy, Weeb, Cal, Karasu, you know, Shiny, of course. What's good, Alphobi? Oh, and No Op, of course. We also had No Op.
yeah, we got Bingo ones on as well. We had Mike up on stream as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Honestly,
that's right.
like the whole creator community is just really fun to work with and really talk bocce. They're all chill. So shout out to those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I will say,
shout out to y'all, of course, for being here.
You know, it's insane, like, because to be honest with y'all, the way content works is it's a competitive space, and the thing with bocce is a lot of people are, you know, really excited about dropping their chapter discussions every week. I mean, as y'all can tell, I know y'all watch a bunch of them, you know, and there's a lot of people that are posting videos on Sunday, you know, like with us. So it's always, you know, it's always like, it's dope to see that, like, there's so many people that are invested in the series, you know, and the anime is just going to bring more. What about Calcan? We had her on already. I did shout her out, but, you know, with Karasu. And since, you know, Dice is a fangirl of Hirohiko, and so is Cal, when Hirohiko comes back, we're going to try and get her on.
Yeah, Cal's great. She was on stream as well once. And like you said, we had her on for, I think it's still our most viewed episode. It was a collaboration between us, the Hishaku Hideout, and the Kamunabi HQ pod. So that was fun. And people showed up for that. So yeah. Alphobi, it sucks, man. See you going through the copyright strike situation as well. I hope you were able to kind of dispute them. Don't let Shueisha get away with it, man.
Yeah, swing back.
Yeah, fight back, man. Fight back.
Yeah, I forgot we did have Cal on that stream. And that stream that we had Cal on is like our most viewed stream as well.
Yeah, she got some riders, man.
She got movement. Yeah, she got motion, bro.
Angry Demon Noises was good.
Hey, another member. Hey, look,
Hirohiko needs a win.
I am a big, you know, like, I subscribe to talking shit about characters. That includes,
you do that.
I do it the best. But the thing is, like, with Hirohiko, all, like, he's objectively right where he needs to be for, like, how I view his character. I think it's always intended for his stocks to be in the mud, because that climb is going to be generational. I think he will get Chihiro to see him as an equal, and I think, like, his exit out the story is going to be maybe something a little bit different than other people expect. But but I'm still going to kind of, you know, roast Hirohiko.
I mean, he's, just because of his win-loss record, he's pretty easy to roast. But for Hirohiko haters, like,
yeah, I mean, he lost to Samura and the main character. Like,
exactly, right? So yeah, it's like, that's really all Hirohiko haters got.
Hokuzen will be sipping the tip of Samura.
Situation, you know? Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Hirohiko, y'all think we are going to see Kumiyuri's third ability in this flashback with Uraha? Are they going to save it for when Hiro is back? If we see Uraha pop the third ability of Kumiyuri in the flashback, then Hirohiko's he's not going to have that generational rise. Like,
yeah, I think this is a good question to kind of start, you know, transition us to start talking about the, you know, the next chapter and whatnot. We already got a couple of people here watching. But I agree with that take, Tiberius. It would be cool to see that third ability, you know, in this flashback, but at the same time, I really hope we don't. I really want that to be a Hirohiko's thing.
Yeah. Like,
so yeah, we'll see.
It's like, if Hokuzen decides to give us, like, if he doesn't plan to have, like, because we can't expect the other, like, Subaru or the female bearer to have as long of a character arcs as Samura did. I think everyone can agree to that. I mean, maybe he will. That's still possible. I'm just saying I don't think it's likely. And if we do get Subaru, we've already got a good bit about Subaru, or I mean, a good decent introduction of him, right? If we see him start to use his sword because maybe he gets the first one, then I think when we cut back to present time, like his story's up. The only reason why he exists in the present time is to help Chihiro, like forge or reforge Enten. Like that's what I think. But or the female bear. If we see Pinky, a lot of Pinky in the flashback, I do worry about what exactly she's gonna have for the present time.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I think we can talk a bit more about that in a bit.
Yeah, I mean, we just hop into like what we think about the chapter and all that.
Yeah. So, what's your prediction for tonight?
All right.
I mean, for next chapter, right? You have anything?
So, with this chapter, I mean, we see the white centipede, right? That's where we leave off. Now, my gut's telling me, and my gut is horribly wrong. I do not trust that motherfucker no more when it comes to like theorizing Bachi. But my gut's telling me that the Soga's gonna get cooked. Mashiro's not gonna get cooked this chapter though. Not saying he will get cooked soon, but not this chapter. The two Soga I think are gonna get cooked. That's kind of like my overall, but I like I said, I don't think we're done on the island per se.
Interesting. I'm like always, or like as it tends to happen with me, I'm on the fence. I do see, peeping the poll that you put up, it does look like most people are convinced that all three, Yoshinojo, Hiroto, and Mashiro are cooked in this next chapter. Part of me thinks that Mashiro might make it out of this encounter alive, but severely injured. But I do think obviously he'll die by the end of the arc. I'm still not of the mindset that he is that one Kamunabi member that some people theorize him to be. That's just me right now. My my record isn't the best either when it comes to these theories.
He's like me for real.
It could very it could very well be that Kamunabi head. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Hokazono knows. I feel like Hokazono really understands his characters, and I think he also has a knack for knowing what characters resonate with the, us fans, the readers. So I think he knows that Mashiro, and he kind of so far has written him as a very charismatic and likable character, and I can see him like not putting him out yet.
He's dangling his like, oh, give you hope. Here's some Mashiro hope.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much, because I do think Mashiro's cooked regardless, right? The question is, like you're saying, is he cooked next chapter? And like I said, I'm on the fence because I could see it both ways. Like he could, like this whole time, the way Mashiro has been depicted, it could be in a, just for like this moment here on Hiroshima, when he gets taken away from us, for it to be like that, that feeling. Like you already see how much, like how many people in the community are like, really attached to Mashiro's character already, kind of really coping that he's all right. And I feel like, again, like Hokazono has a knack of just understanding and having a feeling for which characters resonate among the community. It's just about like where he want to take this, right? Like, is he gonna like just snatch him away and like really, just kind of mess with us, or does he kind of want to play with us a little bit longer?
Yeah, I think like, as like TC says, Mashiro has Haibara energy, which I do think that as well. He has that kind of like little
Agreed.
brother energy to like, the guy that we know and we're now following. It's definitely a similar thing like that where he's not making out of this flashback. And I do feel that some people think that's like calling Mashiro Haibara is like slander. No, it's really not. It's really just saying like, like his role in the story, like, yeah, we know a lot more about Mashiro or like his ability and shit than we knew about Haibara. But that doesn't mean that he can't escape the fate of Haibara.
Yeah.
I will say though, maybe this might be a good like members video or something, like coming up with duos and Kagurabachi. That would be fun to see, because like imagine Kiora Sazanami and Mashiro, like Kiora just giving Mashiro a ton of like ammunition to fling around with his sorcery.
No,
that should be so gas. I was just thinking. I mean,
you could have said Hakuri and you went with Kiora.
Well, Hakuri got mashed potato brains, and he ain't even alive. He ain't even alive yet. Or he a baby.
Okay, so
damn, bro, he wants Hakuri baby. Okay. Oh, damn, child soldiers. Dice supports that. Look at that. He wants baby Hakuri to pull up in the war. Junior says Hiroto is super dope character, and he's about to get murked real bad. Junior spitting. Bro, I tell you, Hiroto is literally probably in my top 7 favorite characters of Bachi.
Yeah, you like those
I like the ones that are dead and yeah, I like the ones that are strong but dead in the main timeline or current, excuse me.
Yeah. Tiberius is a sucker for off-panel presence.
Yeah, if you got aura but you don't ever show it on panel, I might fall in love.
CJ says, so if the island portion of the flashback is going to continue, how long do you guys think the Mikaboshi Prince fight is going to last? Do you think it's going to end this upcoming chapter? In terms of this fight, yes. I don't think this fight will go further than one more chapter. I guess that's my prediction for tonight and, this coming chapter. I do think the battle on Irishima ends in 120. If it goes past this chapter, then we might have to, again, like seriously revisit this conversation of like how long this arc is going to last. But yeah, I do think Aryu is going to stick around for, the whole arc, if not most of it. I've said like, I think he is the final boss of this arc. We like, as the title of our last pod episode states, we got the 6 guardians who will go up against the 6 blades. Those are like our little mini bosses, our warlords, or whatever.
I already got my favorite guardian. I don't even know nothing about him. It's the homie on the left with the cool design.
Yeah, with the hair, right?
Yeah,
I know exactly.
You already know, bro. I'm a sucker for edgy characters, bro.
I saw, oh man, and I forgot, like I'd love to shout him out, but I saw somebody on Twitter already saying like that's Uruha's matchup, and for some reason I see it. I'm like, okay, I see it. I don't know who posted that, so I'm sorry, but yeah, Mr. Mikaboshi, Prince, Aryu, whatever you want to call him, he's sticking around. I think that's the one that Soga's really gonna put a belt to ass on. So
yeah, that's gonna be his opponent, and that's gonna like just display the difference of like Akamura,
Yeah.
And I did see someone bring up the fact that like maybe I think it was Lucas earlier in chat said that now Hokuzono's sipping the tip of Akamura, which fair. I mean, and he's also giving like Hiroto some crazy glaze too. But I'm thinking the like actual fight in like Hiroshima ends in 121. That's what I'm thinking. But bro, can you imagine how insane it would be if Aryu is actually just like dies on the island somehow? Like
no way.
Bro,
I can't
I'm not saying that's what I believe or anything, but can you just imagine if like that was just to show some, and then the king is actually the final villain?
No, I can't. Like, I actually can't imagine it.
The king with his baby feet, he just swings them little baby feet around, and I would laugh so hard, bro, because this dude, we know Aryu is gonna like be a mainstay in the flashback. He's like the presence of the threat, and like obviously with White Centipede against like Akamura and his Centipede's black, it's they juxtapose each other. It's like the perfect clash right there. Devour Lulu. Rage ban Devour Lulu. I'm just kidding. He says, in that case, you should love Shiba. I was saying that, like, the characters I like need to have aura and be cool. So I don't think the Shiba does do the off-screen thing, but he misses that. Yeah, Yoshinojo, like, bro. Yoshinojo, like, is like, bro, he just asked to tag along. It was supposed to be 3 fighters, and that they just, like, he's like, please take me. They're like, all right.
Nah, guys, the Tiberius is low-key a tsundere for Shiba as well. I
got a Shiba body pillow.
No, but I really do think Aryu is gonna make like an example out of Hiroto. Like I do, and I like Hiroto as well. I don't.
That's my guy.
Praise him as much as you do, but I will admit that ever since he put the guy through the blade, like what is this guy, Kenpachi?
Yeah.
I do since that moment I was like, all right, this guy's pretty cool. He had already like cut Aryu's neck, and he was the one that cut the fingers before, and it turns out that he has the Soga, her like inherited Soga Kurotsuchi, which is like what Ukizane, the old Soga clan head, had, and like that's the sorcery that was used, the Mikaboshi, underwater. It's like, Aryu peeping that, I think he's really gonna have a chip on his shoulder to just like,
oof. Yeah, they're like, oh, I can smell the Soga on y'all.
I really do think he's like gonna hang his head like off a tree or some shit.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Like...
Well, you went dark with that one. Okay, Dice, I see you.
I do think that Aryu is gonna like really leave a mark, and Hiroto, unfortunately, is gonna be the one to pay, man.
He's gonna get Hiroto's name tattooed on his neck. He's like, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Zoni, I appreciate you. I'll be a tsundere for you too. I have a slight feeling Hiroto might be getting the volume cover. Rage, you don't learn, brother. It's Chihiro's world when it comes to volume covers.
Yeah, like next 3 volume covers are just gonna be like Chihiro.
Yeah, I would love to see a volume cover of Chihiro posing like Ibiki. That would do it for me.
Watch baby Chihiro get the Seitei War volume
cover. Shiba's more powerful than Big Daddy Hiroto. I'm tripping. I don't know. All right, I mean I get why people like Shiba, but real talk, he beat up a 16-year-old Tenri. Oh, and he didn't beat him up. By the way,
we're not doing this.
Tenri kicked him and fucked his arm up. I just don't see what the man...
We're not doing this.
Hold on. All right, let's end this poll. I'm going to ask chat. Let's see what Lucas say. In this economy, bro, we can't even get an Azami or a second Yura cover.
Dude,
Lucas, facts. Man. Yeah, and if they are in it, you better believe Chihiro's still going to take up like 60% of the cover. It's going to be 60, 30, 10. You know the color rule.
It's crazy because Uruha like got a fucking cover, man. And it's like, you can't give Yura and Azami like their cover? Like, come on, man. What are we doing? But whatever. It's like you said, it's Chihiro's world, man.
It's Chihiro's world. Like, I would love just see him LARPing as other characters on the cover, and that's like their shout out.
My God. He's gonna be doing the Ibiki back pose.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That would move me. I'd get that painted on my ceiling, and my wife would just have to live with
it. Nah, but real talk, I do hope that we get like a pretty, like, let's say Tiberius, you're right about like the fight not ending this chapter in terms of the battle on Hiroshima. Then I would love for this chapter to really be like a Hiroto versus Aryu masterclass. Just like, fuck it, like get everybody out of the way and just have like Hiroto and Aryu just go at it and like relive that, even though what the old Mikaboshi, what Ukizane did in the past, it doesn't seem like he really had much of a duel with the Mikaboshi, because he just kind of massacred them, or as most of them, it's implied and said that like they were praying. I assume that there were some people fighting back, but the king, or the old Mikaboshi king or clan head, he was just praying and praying and praying, and that's how he was able to tap into the true realm and create the whole underwater country that he did. So I'm not really sure if Ukizane and that old Mikaboshi king really went at it. I would assume that, did to some degree at least.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that it would be awesome to see Hiroto and Eryu just kind of like relive that age-old matchup and just like really go at it. We could see like Kurotsuchi, you know.
My bad, I don't mean to cut you off, but can you
before he gets put in the
imagine
dirt.
Hokuzono like draws a similar like old style painting, but does Hiroto and Aryu in the like just as like a homage to the original, like to depict their fight? Oh, that would be gas.
Dude, yeah, that would fuck, man.
That would fuck.
Yeah. yeah. I really want to see more from Hiroto before he gets put 6 feet under.
Yeah, let's see. Jaden said, damn, I guess if Shiba got one fan, it's me. Hey, I respect that. Look, I'll never hate on someone. I might hate on a character, but I'll never hate on, like, people rooting for that character. I mean, usually, though, like, I'm a bit flippant, and I'll say some dumb shit that gets them to, like, come at me. You know, it's like, I'm just playing around. I mean, I was, like, roasting Ibiki last stream.
Like, when have you ever roasted Ibiki? That's not
true. I literally said in the last stream, I said if you knock on his fridge, a family of hams will answer. And I said the back of his arms float in the tub.
I mean, that's just facts.
The top of his belt stinks. I'm okay with roasting my own favorite characters.
I mean, the poll is pretty close, honestly. I like Shiba. I'm not as, you know, I indulge in the slander, but I fuck with Shiba.
Yeah, but Dice says the worst things about Shiba off recordings.
That's not true.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Shiba's all right, man, and I do think he'll do his thing for sure.
Yo, let me ask you. Arc. Yeah, this the chapters, the coming chapters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the king, like, what do you think the king's role in all this is? Do you think he's literally just gonna, you know, be a spectator? Or do you think he has any like reason or any, can he get involved? Does he have any like utility? I mean, obviously none of us know because that dude literally just been sitting there with his little Uzi vert, Datanseki.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like he'll probably, I don't think he'll do a lot. I feel like he'll more so be the gateway for us to see how the Mikaboshi, like, I don't know, I'm just going to go on a limb and say that I think we'll see through like his actions how the, I guess the average Shikoku citizen is affected by the rule and the desire of the Mikaboshi to want to go to war. I think that's what we'll kind of see through his eyes, that, or not through his eyes, but I guess through, you know, I think that his character is going to be used to ultimately portray the actions of the leaders of Shikoku, and that, like, yeah, there was a faction that, you know, like we see in the last chapter that I forgot what the quote was, about like the Japanese not getting their hands on Danseki. It was like they promised, looking for the quote. Yeah, we must not allow the enemy to seize the stone, they promised. And I can, you know, I think that ultimately we're gonna see how the people that didn't want to go to war are going to be affected by the king's decisions and Aryu's decisions. I don't think he'll have much of a play. Like, yeah. I can see that once Akamura cooks Aryu and smokes him, I think we'll see him like say some last words to the king, and maybe the king will say some shit or whatever. But I think more so like his biggest role will just be like what I said, ultimately seeing how his actions led to innocents dying as well.
Yeah, because like I wonder, like, why are they coming now? Like, what was like the inciting, like, what's the motivation to pop up now of all times? Because it has to be like, you know, their Datanseki supply is running low, I would imagine. you know, after all, that's a long time. And I mean, you know, the first thing they talk about is just cultivating more Datanseki. You know, that's what they want the other prefectures for and all that. Hiroshima. Yatra. Oh, Lucas said something funny. He said Tiberius slandering Ibiki is like Kaneki trying to eat the burger. Dice hasn't read Tokyo Ghoul yet, but me and Jello are like pushing him to, and we're gonna read it with him. I read it a while back. Go peek. But
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, ghouls can't. That's Khalil too, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's Khalil. Yeah.
Like ghouls can't eat regular food, so he's just like disgusted with trying to eat a burger, and he's like throwing up and shit. Like, all right, Jaden. Gotcha. I ain't mad at that. Like, I could definitely. I mean, Shiba, you know, is stated by a pretty reliable source. You know, Yura was saying like he's the pinnacle of sorcery, and I ranked the sorcerers that, you know, excluding like Hiyuki and the enchanted blade wielders. I ranked all of them, and I gave Shiba number 1, Azami 2. Even though Shiba hasn't really shown as much as Azami, in my opinion, but that statement is, you know, pretty strong from Yura. One thing though, like that gets me is the white robes of the Kabunabi. Like they were getting like super glazed, saying like, oh, those 3 are like way above the Masumi, and the Masumi like knows all these things, and the white robes are like, they know everything. And then Azami just one taps Kazan. Like, so like, I'm wondering like, how does that sorcery actually relate to, you know, fighting? Like, we need to see, and I'm not saying Shiba don't got hands. I'm just saying I just want to see Shiba in action against like a legitimate opponent, like a you know, couple chapters fight. He's watching Aryu from the Datanseki cuck chair. All right, Junior, you know what? You're not banned anymore. That's a funny ass.
No, I do want to I do want to say, Jaden, you're like almost certainly on the money with that. Like at this point, I'm also convinced that Shiba is gonna have his insane moment. I mean, his sorcery isn't even revealed, and I wouldn't be surprised at the moment it does get revealed. It's just gonna be something insanely cracked, and he hasn't even done like the bare minimum with it. Like all we've really seen him do is just kind of spam the fall damage technique. But I wouldn't be surprised if his sorcery is revealed to be like some sort of like space manipulation or reality warping, you know, something like some like
atoms, like manipulating atoms, some crazy hacks, shit. Yeah, like if he grabs Azami and teleports Azami, I mean, Azami's gonna start putting the beatings on him. I think. Like Azami's just not gonna let him grab him and shit. Azami's gonna like start, you know, give him a whopper. But like,
I mean, imagine, I don't want to get too carried away, but like, because I do want to go back to what you were saying about like why Shikoku pulled up now. But like, you saying that now, but just like imagine Shiba doing some like after images, like, you know, like we saw kind of Gojo do one time. Like,
I'm just saying I want to see it. And like Akamura Soga says, sorcery doesn't have to be combat oriented. For sure, it could be barriers, seals. I agree. Like, look at the Masumi, for instance. You know, they have a lot of. Azami. Well, Azami that man got hands.
Well, he turned. Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is he turned his sorcery into like combat oriented, but it wasn't supposed to be. You know, but I guess what Akamura is talking about here is what you were alluding to in terms of like Kazan and whatnot.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why they stand above. So I'm just saying like the statement of him being the pinnacle of sorcery is not like he's like the pinnacle of fighting. You know, like.
Yeah, good point.
But good point. Oh, Chojin X was mentioned in chat. Read Chojin X. That is generational.
Yep.
White robes are just nerds. Facts. But yo, Yatsuru. Hey, hear me out.
No, chill. So I do want to go back to like what you were talking about, like why Shikoku pulled up. In this moment, you brought up something interesting about like them potentially running out of Datanseki supply, which obviously it could definitely be the case. Like there's nothing that we have seen that kind of points towards that not being the case. Me personally, I really just think it's the fact that Datanseki sprung up on the shores of Japan. I really like I just think that's really it.
Fair. They just don't want them to have it.
Yeah, like to me, I really think that's what it is, especially when you look at like again that quote that I just mentioned about like because it was something that was repeated. It seemed to be like something that they like all really were kind of like I don't even know how to say it, but like it's just something that they were repeating over and over again about like we must not allow the enemy to seize the stone. Again, we talk about this being the stone that ultimately like saved their whole race, and now they're long lost rivals have the chance to like get their hands on it. I really do think that that's really just the catalyst for everything. It's like them, the Mikaboshi not being able to kind of deal with the fact that now the Japanese, or in particular the Soga clan, will ultimately have access to Datsenseki, and it's a combination of like, well, again that like long, old hatred, and that rivalry that just goes way back, but also the paranoia of like, if they kind of drove us out once and they get their hands on Datsenseki, who's to say that they wouldn't find us, right, and destroy us?
Or they'll just never have a chance to rebel. They'll never have a chance to retaliate at that point. Because that's the thing,
like before it's too late type shit.
That's the thing, springboarding them now. So without that, if Japan gets that resource, then there's no chances of them retaliating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. It could just be that. That's a good point. Okay, Dice, look at you. We gonna get one of us is gonna get one of these theories right one day.
One day, right? One day.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is good. Don't watch the anime. Read that. The creator of Tokyo Ghoul told the anime, the people making the anime to like go do their own thing. Don't follow the story. So that's why the second season is just like all like filler technically. Let's see. KJ says, "Oh yeah, you
go ahead,
Jinx." Yeah, I'm open to the idea that Akamura learns Kuratsuchi at some point in this arc before he becomes contracted to Magatsumi. Wishful thinking. That could be the thing. I did see a lot of people bring up the fact of when Hiroto gets cooked here in Hiroshima, then kind of like how his sister's ability awakened, he will awaken Kuratsuchi. But then he's gonna lose it when he comes with the Magatsumi. I hadn't really thought of that.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I mean, Alon's also talked about with us about potentially the Magatsumi having some sort of combination of both the Mikaboshi's abilities and Kuratsuchi, which I'm not really sold on at this moment, but I won't lie that he did bring up some like really good points in terms of mainly like the black energy type thing. I mean, to me, I really do still think that it's the Magatsumi is just really the dark power, but given that I also thought that that's what Arya was kind of doing, and then we had no sort of mention, and like the true realm was addressed in the last chapter, but like this whole thing about like him floating upwards, and I mean, you float upwards, what am I saying, but like the whole thing of him like floating off the chair like was just completely ignored in the most recent chapter, and so that kind of really didn't go anywhere. So
yeah,
like
I'm just like psych.
Yeah, literally. So I mean, Alon's could be onto something, in terms of like the Magatsumi having also some Kuratsuchi in it. But in our Discord, which if you haven't joined, you should chat. There was, we had some fun talks about Chihiro potentially awakening Kuratsuchi at some point. We know that he's building a whole new enchanted blade, so we have no idea really if he's gonna make a change to the contract. But I do think it would be pretty crazy if Chihiro awakens Kuratsuchi and Akamura, kind of, or not kind of, but just like how Akamura used the Mikaboshi's ability against them, I think it would be very cool for Chihiro to give him a bit of his own medicine and kind of use the Soga ability against Akamura.
See,
I think that would be cinema.
Cooking now, honestly. Like, and the thing is, I mean, I personally don't subscribe to it just because the way the enchanted blades work. But or no, actually no. With the true realm, we kind of already talked about that. I think on the episode where you can, if he does like kind of make the true realm bend to his like, you know, what he wants.
Yeah.
And he does kind of create a offshoot of Kuratsuchi. It would be very like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it would be like so fire to like know that Akamura could never like use Kuratsuchi. Like he's always like he that's the thing he always tried for, but he never got Kuratsuchi. Then he gets to Magatsumi and he forgets about Kuratsuchi. But
yeah.
Chihiro defeating him with Kuratsuchi would like be his like comeuppance that just deserts of him seeing the Soga sorcery defeating him. Is, oh man, that would be fire.
yeah.
Magatsumi
really
is swag
like
powered. That's facts. They would make Akamura enemy number 1 on the battlefield. Oh yeah, like Akamura's already, and I mean the video I'm dropping tomorrow already. I state like, you know, Akamura's already been, you know, it's already been told us Akamura's ability is like equal to the captain, and you know, I'm thinking Yoshinojo and Hiroto may be on the Princess Soga's elite guard, you know, because Princess Soga is like the most important thing for sorcery in Japan, really. So it would make sense for like there to be like some real killers defending her, and I could see like Hiroto and Yoshinojo getting cooked on the island, causes panic within the Soga clan, and they remove the restriction, the age restriction, to allow Akamura to become Princess's bodyguard. And then, you know, because of his skill, he'll rise up to the captain really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if I've told you this, but like you
love me.
Like I have said when you first brought that up, I was not as convinced, but like you have completely brought me over to that side, and like the way these last 2 chapters have kind of gone, like it's just kind of like right there for the taking in terms of going that route. And you know, those empty roster spots is basically like it's just kind of like
put me in, coach.
For Akamura to now. Yeah, exactly. Like literally, it just makes too much sense. And he finally, like we know that he has that chip on his shoulder. The guy did recognize his abilities already. All he needs is now like the chance to go get it and shine. And I think that's what like will ultimately like allow him to become the Sword Saint, as we
I feel like we're talking about like eventually. LeBron's son. He's got everything he needs.
I mean,
he just needs a chance to shine.
Definitely not talking about Bronny.
Not Bronny. The other one. That's the other one that's about to come into the league. I want to say real quick though. Looker said, "Did you guys see the theory that Soga and Mikaboshi are the same?" Oh, so they're like basically clan from one clan, and the bloodlines like diverged and created their own. Or like how Yuta has the Michizane and the other one. Like Yuta's like brought those like bloodlines back or some shit. I did not see that theory, but you could send it to me on Twitter or something.
Yeah, it's the first time I hear of that, but that sounds interesting. I'd love to read more on that and see what's the argument.
Yeah, let's see. Hydro said, "Oh, Magatsumi is swag powered." Facts. Big facts. Read that. Or what if Chihiro's innate sorcery is the future sight like his mom? Then Chihiro sits when he pees.
I mean, that's like I think right now I could see like Yura being the one that had that sort, like putting aside the fact that it was strictly stated that only female descendants inherit that gift, just like Kuratsuchi, is passed down through male, specific male descendants. Like even Hiroto was the only one alive at that time with that sorcery. So I am very, like, I guess I'll use this to kind of transition into this conversation of like what exactly happened to the gift of prophecy. I don't think that Yura's, whole talk to Samura about prophecy, though I can definitely see it being like Hogazono kind of playing with us and ultimately a red herring. I think it's more likely that he has the gift of prophecy and was kind of somehow like manufactured, like a situation was manufactured where he could inherit that ability. I mean, I've seen some crazy theories in terms of like Chiaki post-war. I have seen a good amount of theories of like how Chiaki could ultimately be a villain in this whole thing, and like
Yeah.
how Akamura's actions, like, so I haven't really read too much into those theories yet. Um, but there are like some similarities in terms of like the dots under their eyes when it comes to Yura. I just see Yura, like, if there's going to be one male with the gift of prophecy, I can see it being Yura over Chihiro. I think with Chihiro it's really going to be about the Rokuhira eyes, which, may I remind you guys, that like we literally don't know anything about. And I really do think that the Rokuhira eyes are as important as, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like as important as Datsenseki and as important as like Chiaki's gift of prophecy. I'm really hoping that Hokazono, like, it isn't just a thing of like, oh, it's just some ocular jutsu, like there's not really anything to it. I really hope that there is some sort of lore behind the Rokuhira eyes, just like we got it with Datsenseki, just like we got it with the gift of prophecy. And I've said this before, but to me, I really do think that that's going to be Chihiro's path to victory all the way through the end of the story. Like, it's really going to be the Rokuhira eyes, just like we saw when he peeped Samura fighting against Akamura, that we literally get the narration that I don't know what exactly how it was that it was stated, but he basically got like the blueprint on how to fight Akamura Soga in just seeing Samura duel against him. So with Chihiro, I really do think it's going to be the Rokuhira eyes, what's going to like take him all the way.
Yeah, I think if anyone, like, if a male character is able to awaken the prophecy sorcery, I think it has to be because of like some kind of fate. Like, the Soga, no one in the Soga clan exists anymore, but like sorcery kind of dictates like this need for the prophecy to be a part of the world. If Chihiro transitions post time skip, could she inherit the Hey, maybe.
I mean,
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I am mad at that.
Chihiro, well, hey.
I want to shout out Angry Demon Noises because he alludes to they allude to a theory that we've also kind of seen around, and at least for us personally, we brought up Mike up earlier. He was at least me, like, the first time I heard, and Tiberius, I think I speak for you as well. Like, the first time I heard
speak for me.
That theory. Okay.
No, I'm just playing, bro. You're good. You're right. You're right.
When Micah brought up that theory about like Yura being possessed by his wife, like, I think you and me were both surprised because it was the first time we heard that theory. And since then I have seen a couple of people bring it up. So I'm pretty sure that's what Angry Demons is alluding to. Like, if there is something there about like Yura's wife actually possessing him and somehow she was the one that was able to inherit the gift of prophecy, okay, I'll give it to you. That is definitely a viable path. Like, I can see that.
That's cookage.
That's cookage. I mean, like, I don't really subscribe to that theory, but it's not like, I'm not the type to be like, oh no, that's just impossible. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, no, man. Like, I've seen crazier things in manga, and I don't even read all that much manga.
Yeah, I read Chain Soldier, for Christ's sake. Trust me, I've seen some stuff.
You voluntarily said that, by
Self-report. Hey, man, it's actually not that bad. It really ain't. It's definitely a gooner manga, but the story is not that bad. Kyoka Uzin, Enchanted Blade Wielder. Oh wait, I just see Khalil said, and the offshoot would be called Kagurabachi. Boom. Talking about when he uses the Soga, the Kuratsuchi-esque.
The Kuratsuchi, yeah. Zoni chained peak. Oh, not you too, Zoni.
Zoni, you're too young. Don't do it. Don't fall down the path that I'm in.
What if Yura's wife was a Soga member and she had gift passed to her after Chiaki's death? Again, I can, with the whole Yura's wife thing, that is a viable path. I can see it. I can see it. I don't personally subscribe to that theory at the moment. I think it's, one of those crackpot theories. But again, it's not like crackpot theories haven't been, properly predicted before.
I mean,
so,
like I could definitely see that like being a possibility. It is very far fetched, but it isn't out of the realm of possibility. And there was something I was just and like Hishaku, he could kind of be almost like an usher to the prophecy sorcery. Not necessarily like for good or like to protect anybody, but of it like for his own agenda, of course. But him agreeing to always kind of play a part in whoever like is in that body, basically, or to follow it around. Like, because Hishaku is a big question mark.
For sure. I mean, we went to like talking about Hishaku, almost every stream with the whole pine tree. When we saw the pine tree before the Hiroshima talks, or what was ultimately the battle on Hiroshima, there wasn't much talking really. But we went from like really talking about Hishaku all the time to like, we've been streaming for an hour now, and now we're, now is when we're bringing up Hishaku for the first time.
That's beautiful.
With the whole, yeah.
Well, like it's like dope. It's like well rounded, that there's enough of the story, there's enough intrigue, and every all the characters involved to like deep dive on. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, I 100% agree. In all seriousness, like, I think this is like one of the best things that a story can do, is like when there is so much to talk about and theorize about, like when it comes to mysteries and theories and pending reveals and pending plot twists that people are trying to see coming. Like, this is really... No, nobody's talking about Ibuki fucking Masaka, bro. But like, to me, that's really why like I love AOT, because to me that's something that AOT does to like a T. How like there's so much to really look into, that when the biggest plot twist like gets revealed, you almost feel like, oh my god, like why didn't anybody like even see that coming? And it's because there's all these other reveals that kind of take up the space and the discussion time, that it's easy to like overlook so much. So with Hishaku, I think we could be seeing something very similar.
Because he was the first villain we saw.
Yeah, I mean, Hishaku could very well be like the guy that kind of connects everything, in terms of like if somebody did inherit the gift of prophecy, whether it was Yura, whether it's Yura's wife possessing him, like Hishaku could be kind of like the missing piece in terms of being somebody that was able to make things happen.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Flavored Beef, my favorite name on YouTube. Let's see.
That's good, man.
Looker says the theory was Soga's a sub-branch of the Mikaboshi. Yeah, I could like that would be interesting. I mean, and they basically both just feud with each other. Yeah, that would be. I think that would be like one of those like subtle twists that we're like we just kind of accept, but it wouldn't be like crazy, too crazy, unless it involves like a character kind of like finding out about that, and then they struggle with like the reveal of it. Hopefully we see Hiyuki soon. I mean, I wouldn't count on it, Playboy Khalil. You're probably not gonna see Hiyuki till about the 5th chapter, when we cut back to present time. That's another theory I'm gonna be missing.
KJ did say Kid Hiyuki. I don't think she's old enough either way. Like maybe baby Hiyuki in a similar way to Chihiro. I mean,
you want her to be that baby to go to war too? Like you want a baby Hakuri to go?
No.
I know what you are.
No, KJ, I'm gonna cope with you a little bit and say, because I'm still kind of waiting on Flamebone. To me, again, talking about like all these things that Hokuzono has just kind of like hinted at and showed us very little of, that it's so easy to forget about, like with so much that has been revealed. I'm still kind of hoping we see some sort of hint at least at like the origin of Flamebone and where it comes from. I'm really hoping we get that in this 8 War arc. And so like that is kind of like the only way I could see us seeing a kid Hiyuki, if it is that somehow she was kind of like we really don't know how Flamebone works, if it's like a contract or like a physical we don't know anything, a spell, like.
Yeah.
But that is the only way I could see kid Hiyuki in this whole thing, if we finally get the reveal of what Flamebone is.
Once the war starts, once the war starts, they're gonna encroach on Japanese territory. We know that, and it isn't to the Blades take the stage to like push them back, and then they stalemate, and then that's obviously Flamebone comes to play. But once that war starts and they get in like Japanese territory, that's when we could see like Kiora go into war, and then we see like Hakri, Tenri, the Tao, we see all the Toe, we see all of them. We see like Hiyuki and her parents are like affected by them, like where they live and shit. Maybe we'll even see like Yura. Maybe we'll see Yura like being a mailman energy, having that mailman energy, and him and his wife are like running away. But I really hope we get like some information on Flamebone, like the creation of it, something. Like if it turns out that Kunishige made Flamebone under a pseudonym or something, like a fake name because he considered it a fail.
Imagine.
Oh my god. I mean, that's very doubtful, but I mean, I want to see Flamebone just go all out. I want to see Flamebone incinerate people down to like, ash.
No, agreed for sure. Like I'm itching for some Flamebone.
Itching for that bone, huh? I got you.
Okay, buddy. Look,
I was supposed to be good and professional this stream.
Yeah, supposed to. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I'm trying.
I'm you, bro.
Character development. Best, we each have our own character arcs.
Yeah. All right, man.
You know what, Dice? I can't wait to report your next video. Like I'm the one who's been getting you banned on the video, so strike from Shueisha.
I don't doubt it. No.
Okay, Looker. Yeah, I'll peep it.
I posted the theory on the Discord. It's not mine. I can't explain it to her, but it's all right. Cool. Yeah. We'll look into it. This is good and professional behavior to it. No, but
are you not entertained?
If we ever see Kagari mentioned, that is Hiyuki's last name, I believe. So I saw some people in chat talking about like her brother or her mom, whatever. So if y'all ever, just like we kind of saw Kiora, if we ever see a Kagari, then that's Hiyuki.
I feel like
is that Hiyuki?
Oh, I don't have my Ibiki one. Damn, so that sounds like somebody's, coughing up a lung in the living room. My bad, y'all. I was changing.
I looked up Flamebone, and like,
what did it say? Fuck off. Really fuck off. Don't worry about it. That's what it pulled up.
I really want to see Hiyuki, man.
Okay, buddy. Don't say it with that kind of inflection in your voice.
Here you go.
Rage. Yeah, I'm just trying to drag Dice down with me.
It all went downhill after me. Yeah, Zony, exactly.
But Flamebone is so interesting because, like, what exactly is it capable of? You know what I mean? That's a big, like, that's pretty important. And the thing is, like, that almost is like pisses me off to some extent. Kazan was like throwing, he was like, he was definitely selling out on purpose. Because you mean to tell me that you have a Zami and Hiyuki with Flamebone and y'all couldn't take down the Rakuzaichi? Like, yeah, sure, it would be a battle, but come on. Because, I mean, let's be real. If Chihiro didn't have to retrieve the enchanted blades from the storehouse, that fight's a lot easier.
Yeah, well, it's just not how it went down.
Okay, Dice. Dice is hitting me with actually, that's not the events that happen in the story.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. But like, yeah, we all know what Kazan was doing, you know. So like,
the dude was, man, selling,
makes sense.
It's like,
makes sense.
That's what I said. Like in our, we just dropped the Redux Volume 2, reviewing Volume 2, going back to the beginning, and I bring up like Azami, an issue with Azami not doing dick, not doing fuck all. Like the anti-Cloud Gouger squad, they did not intend on saving Char. They're like, oh, we're just supposed to go fight Sojo. Cool. Azami, what you doing, playboy? He don't show up in the Rakuzaichi. Izaru, let Izaru hold things down.
Slander Azami.
I love Azami. He's my 5th favorite character. But damn, like
my 5th favorite character.
But you know what I mean? Like, not saying it's slander, but like I do think like, and it does seem like Azami's following orders though. Like he did hide Chihiro's identity and help with hiding Kunishige and all that. But aside from that, he does believe in like his duty. He does have a sense of duty, which like that's what I'm saying. Like that could just be his character. He wasn't ordered to go do the help with the Rakuzaichi, because we know that they were just going to bid on the Rakuzaichi. I get that, but he could have just went to go help save that little girl, Char.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, a similar argument could be made about like if. Like also why was crime so bad at the beginning of the story? We get that obviously like Yuro's whole motivation is because things were bad, and even Kunishige and Shiba, there's like that one comment about like things not looking not looking good in the city or whatever.
Yeah, they're hanging people from like overpasses.
Yeah, and like Hiyuki, I mean, again, at this point we don't really know like how old she was, but like Flamebone is literally stated to be similar to the Enchanted Blades. It's power beyond regular sorcery. Like, why wasn't Hiyuki moving like a superhero back then? I mean, maybe not like before the 18 years when like Chihiro was a kid, or 15 years rather.
Yeah, you're just talking about like that 2-year time skip or whatever it is.
Like why wasn't she out there? Like it's like the same argument like what you're talking about. Like at the end of the day, Kazan was the one running this shit, like, and he clearly wasn't doing a good job of like keeping things in check. But like, brother, why do you even care like about bringing the Enchanted Blades? And of course there's the 6 of them, right? Which is like 6 of them versus 1 Flamebone. Like, okay, I get it. But there's this also, this thing that we also don't know what it is, Kaichi. Apparently, like it's strong enough to be mentioned by one of the Kaminabi.
Let's not.
No. I'm not. I
mean, they have the firepower. Yeah, they got Natsuki, Kiri, like Lucas was talking about. Ikura.
Hold on. You say Natsuki?
Yeah.
Hey.
He'll be the one to clean up the bodies after they do the work. He'll be the janitor.
Shut up.
Natsuki does got hands. He is strong.
No, but like, you got Flamebone. Like, there's no reason for things to be what it was. Like, clearly they just incompetence.
Well, here's Don. He says, not everyone wants the events gone. It would be an uproar with other clans involved. Yeah, and Kazan does bring that up, sure. But like, who's gonna tell Azami and Hiyuki anything? Because the only people that we see that can really contend with them is the people wielding enchanted blades.
Bro, like, Chihiro had to Akka that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't tell me Hiyuki couldn't walk in and smoke like most of the clans. Even though like we haven't really seen most of the clans, but like, don't tell me she couldn't have walked into the Rakuzaichi and taken care of shit herself.
And this
like,
is
obviously
all.
I'm not talking about Kiora wielding Magatsumi, none of that shit. I'm just.
This is all based on the statements that are given to us of the Flamebone being as prominent of a superpower in the world that they're in. Like, I mean, and to Hokuzono's credit, the whole thing, like, and what we're saying is Kazan basically restricted what the Kabanabi actually, what they would do.
Yeah,
Kazan didn't believe in the mission that his position, symbolizes. He believed in the future mission that he was working towards, which was freeing the Enchanted Blades again. So, like, it was all just, him, like, going on autopilot to that.
Yeah, he just really wanted those Enchanted Blades, bro. I mean, I don't blame him, but, like, brother.
Like, couldn't he just let some of the Enchanted Blade, like, let the female bearer wield her sword? One of them had to be down for it.
But, yeah, I mean, I saw, again, like, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, like, and again, I'm forgetting who was the one that tweeted this out. But I did see, like, a great tweet of, like, why didn't they even have, like, Samura just, like, hooked up somewhere, right, and just running owl, like, during every single night, like, a massive UAV that could basically detect spirit energy signals. Like, don't tell me, like, you couldn't have, like, fucking hooked up Samura to, like, a fucking what's it called, damn it, like, don't tell me you can have hooked him up somewhere, like, get extra, like, spirit energy to just run owl, like, every single night and make sure,
like, bro, you don't have to wield it. Just put a little bit of your spirit energy in it and, like, to recharge it, and we'll let it sit right here. You go do your thing, go be blind somewhere, whatever you want to do.
Just clock in at 9, just come in at 9, fucking run owl every single night, and we'll clean up the city.
I hope he smoked, like,
man.
Yori's teacher needs to get smoked too, by the way.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Fuck that guy. That's one of my most hated characters, is his bitch ass.
No, but, like, hook up Samura to some, like, 120 somewhere, like,
let him, like, make that boy look like Kokichi Muta.
Yeah,
basically. In a bathtub. Oh, what if Subaru made Flame Bone? Yeah. That would be interesting.
And it's a failure, but Japanese propaganda said it's OP. I mean, the thing with Flame Bone is that, like, I really feel, I don't know. I've, like, just looking it up right now, like, I see a lot of people saying how, like, it could be, like, just part of the Gashadokuro, that Japanese
that can revive people and shit
or whatever. Yeah, and, like, to me it just feels like something more, I don't even know what's the word, but, like, I guess, like, not really created or forged in the same way that Datsenseki was used to create the Enchanted Blades. I feel like Flamebone is part of something more divine, more natural. I don't know. But, again, with things like the Gift of Prophecy, the Rokuhira Eyes, even Datsenseki itself, the way it just seemed to, like, be found on an island and it's the source of, like, absolute power, I really think Hokuzono is opening up the world a lot more, even with the Mikaboshi and, like, that whole lore dump. I do feel like you got jokes, man. I just see what you pulled up on.
Yeah, I was waiting behind. That motherfucker strong. You got the Datsenseki grills with the Datsenseki jewel in the forehead. That motherfucker, he OP. He leads the Datsenseki durag for us.
But yeah, I just feel like Flamebone is part of something much bigger in terms of, like, the context of the world. I don't think it's as simple as, like, somebody forged it. But I could be wrong. It could be a mix of both. Look, or, like, it could have been very much a Subaru.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like, weird oddities in Kagurabachi. Like, when we see Kiora's storehouse, there's, like, like a bone structure of a weird like a magical looking ass animal or some shit. There's, like, just these weird oddities in the world that but then again, they have flip phones. They have flip phones and shit too. Hey, what's my boy's name here? That's a lot of letters put together, and I'm old. I got bad eyes.
I got this.
Hey, South Africa
Natutu
love.
Komi Yakeni 3447.
We're not making fun, brother.
Hey.
We appreciate you, South Africa. Finally caught a live stream. Hey, glad to have you. You guys are by far the best bocce creators. W, you know what? I hope you have the most wonderful dreams. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that genuinely means a lot, man. Like, I really, really appreciate that. Appreciate the support and the love. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, Dice is about to cry.
Ask why you hate. Jaden did ask why you hate the teacher so much. I forgot what he did. I guess I'll let you remind him.
All right, so that smooth brain, pencil neck dweeb, right? He's literally like bullying Iori while the other kids are bullying her. Yeah. Remember, they're like pulling her hair out, and he's basically like looking at her. He's like, "Look at you, you're like the daughter of a murderer. Look at you, a little war savage kid. You're just like your father." And like, I think he's the one who pulled her hair out low key. But either way, he gotta die. He gotta die. Like, if there's one character that like I wish I could fight in manga, it's him. And Takamichi from Tokyo Revengers is number 2. Dice is number 3.
Why you say fuck me for?
Yeah.
No, Don does say, I hope Flamebone is one of the 6 Guardians weapons and took it after the war. Tai, I don't remember if that is, I know you have like a whole Hiyuki princess theory, but regardless, like we have been talking about Flamebone even before, obviously we had like this whole Mikaboshi lore dump. We were talking about Flamebone being a weapon from Shikoku. It would be cool. It would still be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still on board with that.
Seems unlikely, but it's still cool.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool. Like, again, that like Hokuzono has done a great job of like continuing to throw stuff our way that we don't really expect. So one thing that I'm not really expecting is for these Mikaboshi to be wielding their own weapons, right? I mean, they already got the Datsenseki, which is enough, of course. But hey, what if, we've talked about this, what if Flamebone is like a, made with Datsenseki, and the reason why it's not like a blade or anything, it's because Shikoku
it was made by them.
Yeah.
So like the dynamic of it's different. Like when like the Japanese try to mess with Datsenseki and they craft anything with it, that you explode. But like since they are so like immune to it, they have an affinity for it, they can craft, do different things with it basically.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like I'm still here for it. They're like you said, it's not really perfect because they're still like, okay, if it was, then like how is it that a Japanese girl presumably in Hiyuki could wield it? But yeah, we don't know what sort of technicalities could be made in order for that to work. But I still think it would make sense for it to either have been a weapon from Shikoku or that they developed it a couple of years post-war.
Lucas, my bad. Shao Tucker is number 1. Iori's teacher is number 2. Takamichi 3. Dice 4.
At least I'm out of the top 3.
You know what? Dice is back in the top 3. Dice back in the top 3. Just because that's not just play.
Not the Kaichi Lo. Oh man, I wonder if Looker's a bit back in the stream.
Yeah.
But still, yeah.
Summer was fake blind. Summer was fake blind. I don't trust anyone like that. Faking a disability, that's just in poor taste.
We know the Mikaboshi's armor makes them stronger. Do you think that's also why Akamura wears it? Huh.
It'd be crazy if Akamura just pulls up his like shirt and he has like a Datsenseki belt. He's like, I've gained an immunity to it.
I'm hella back. I just realized it's all good, Looker. It's all good. We were still answering you.
Yeah, we love you in present and past time.
Yeah. No, we were still replying to some of your super chats there, or some of your chats. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say these chats ain't super, but they sure are duper. Dad joke. Yeah,
Oh
Kai
man.
Chi is cheeks. I got no stocks in that.
Kai Cheeks. Kai
Kai Cheeks.
Cheeks. Is that
Hey,
something?
there you go. All right,
Hey.
guys. I pushed you back to 4.
Oh.
See, chat, look, let me tell y'all something about this morning, right?
No, don't tell us nothing.
I wake up, I'm excited, talk to my buddy Dice, right? And, he's giving me shit about how I am on recordings. And he's basically says, he called me a troglodyte. And
guys, he's doing his best Subaru impression. He's just pulling shit out of his ass right now.
But so I told him, look, I'll be professional. So y'all gonna start seeing me button up and like straighten up. And you know what? I just really appreciate you guys. I just really appreciate everyone for gathering here. We're trying our best to build a community that's very loving and just positive.
Bro, make it stop.
This is what you get now, sir. I appreciate you for being my partner.
All right, buddy. Let's see. Let's talk a bit more of 120 before we get out of here. I mean, we're not done with the stream yet, but I think we have covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we always do this. This is really just a Kagurabachi Yap stream, if y'all ain't know by now. But I'm sure the people, they down for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Bachi is the shit.
Of course.
And we got the anime announcement
we've
coming
talked
up.
About, there's only so much that we could talk about, like the coming chapter, only so much to predict, really, and before we start going around in circles. But yeah, the anime is, I guess something
the time is nigh
that we can touch on. The time is nigh, man. I'm loving all the hype.
Yeah.
I'm loving all the hype.
I'll be at work when it starts, because I think it starts at like 7 a.m. for me and my time.
Yeah, I want it to be hopefully like I mean, it is Monday. I will be
Dice is he said that's how you know that boy's gonna not go to work.
No, I mean, I wish I could take part in a stream or something, but
I got vacation days.
See how the cookie crumbles.
And I'd be itching to burn them, so.
Yeah. Quote Lucas says, "Do you think Akamura went back to pay for the clothes he stole and the window he broke? Bro was terrorizing local businesses worse than the Islanders." Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling, Lucas, that
it depends how much money Yura got. You know Yura broke. We know that, so. But you know what? You know how he gets out of that? He gets so he doesn't like view himself as, destroying property and stealing. He's now the head of the Kabanabi. He can just do a tax write-off.
Yeah, pretty much. Tuthu Komi Yakeni or Komi
That's the goat.
Yakeni. I'm sorry. I'll just call you Yakeni if that's cool.
We're gonna call you Truth Nuke.
Was Yura using Izanagi when he said the gods are on my side?
We did talk about something like that earlier,
Yeah, obviously Izanagi, the male counterpart of Izanami, which is, what the Princess Chiaki or, anybody who inherits the gift of prophecy is hailed as. I hadn't really thought of Yura using Izanagi. I do believe that I think I saw Bachi Brazil, shout out Brazil, talking about how that was a slight mistranslation and that it does seem more so like he actually said in Japanese that like a god is on his side, and apparently like the kanji used, don't quote me, but from what I saw, it seemed like it was more likely that he was alluding to Akamura Soga because he was obviously going to wield the powers of the Magatsumi. Now, again, that was just Brazil's interpretation based on like what he understood was a mistranslation. So I'm not really taking that as fact, but more so just something to think about. I won't lie though, I did consider like Izanagi being a part of this, but again, in the video that was taken down, so I can't even promote it. I brought up Izanagi actually being like what the Mikaboshi viewed Datsenseki as, like the will of Izanagi. But it was just kind of like a one-off comment because I also did say that the Mikaboshi clearly like developed their own beliefs, so that wasn't likely. But obviously at some point they all coexisted in Japan. So I was wondering if like Datanseki was kind of viewed as that, but maybe that's actually Kurotsuchi. I don't know.
Yura also said, like, the prophecy. When he pulled up to Samur and all that. There's a lot that plays into, like, as we said, him having some relation or some connection to the prophecy. Either if it's like by way of someone is actually hijacked his body, or it's passed on in some way. It can go many routes. It's very far-fetched, but it's not impossible at all. It'll be interesting to see, like, because I don't think Yura has a sorcery, because he was a grown man, married during the war. He didn't participate in the war, and that just makes me think that he just, like, is doing spirit energy, amp, and, like, which is pretty impressive that he got as far as he did with just that.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's our GOAT. That's still our GOAT.
Yep, that's right.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Azanagi is mentioned in some sort of context. That would be really cool. I mean, again, Izanami was I said Azanagi, right?
Yeah,
Izanagi.
Yeah, you did. I wasn't gonna correct you, but I was gonna let you cook.
No, I appreciate that. I think it happened in an episode as well.
I'll be fucking shit up all the time.
Yeah, Izanami was mentioned, so I think it would be appropriate to have Izanagi mentioned at some point as well, and again in some sort of context. But it's also one of those things that, like, it's it could be nothing really. Like, it doesn't have to be the case.
Rage asked, is the Hideout gonna have a movie night and watch the first episode of the anime on stream? I'm down.
I mean, we'd get copyrighted.
No, I'll put filters and stuff over it. I'll do my research.
Okay, Kaio.
Okay. No, that bitch Kaio just ran the fucking whole episode. That bitch got shot down in 8 minutes. I was there. But, like,
we'll see how that goes.
What you do? It's low. Like, you gotta lower the opacity. Is what you gotta do. So, like, but the thing is, like, y'all, we could watch it together, but y'all aren't gonna be able to view it necessarily, like, the opacity. Maybe
on Discord. Honestly, Rage, I think on Discord.
I'm down, bro. What are they gonna do? Copyright us? Fluctuation.
Bro, I'm, like, traumatized with these copyrights.
Yeah, Dice is ahead, and he's like, chill out. Dice like, we don't got shooters like that.
I don't want the smoke with Shueisha, man. I'm really like, leave those fuckers, like.
Junior, what is the watchdog? Are you telling me to adopt a dog?
Stream the watchdog, but don't show the episode.
Yeah, see, like that. Yeah. I thought you were telling me to adopt a dog.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess we could do something like that, and like, I'll start the episode as at the same time, and we can do, like, a commentary, I guess. But, like, I'm gonna just be, like, locked in, like, lazy.
I could show my camera. I could pull up my camera at least for that.
You're just gonna hear me glazing, like, ooh, just like, I won't really be adding.
You're gonna hear me go, ni hao, fine shit. That's what you're gonna hear.
Okay. I'll tell my cousins back home to protect us from any copyright shit. Yeah, Rage, you do that.
Good thing you got cousins that are, they have you can use your cousins for anything. My cousins are dipshits.
Okay.
I love smoking my family on stream. Because the thing is, I'll send them the link.
and send them, like, the timestamp as well.
And I'll send it to Shueisha too.
No, but we can try to figure something out for the anime, of course. I think,
yeah.
Again, I do think Discord would be, like, obviously the safe place, but we'll get idea. I mean, me and Tiberius have been talking about what even last night we were talking about in terms of what sort of content we can cook up for you guys even before the anime drops. I mean, we're definitely considering, like, doing something on the trailer once the trailer drops, and yeah, we'll see. But we do want to make some anime extra content even before the anime itself drops.
Yeah, like character profiles, what you should know before watching, those type of videos.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't really have anything, concrete yet. But we do, just know that me and Dice, we're cooking behind scenes, because aside from like the weekly, y'all can't lie, we've been pretty good with consistency. I mean, we've been consistent.
Actually, they can lie if they want.
Okay, y'all can lie, but I'll come tickle y'all feet when y'all sleep. I think we've been consistent since like chapter 114. Was it that we've been consistent? Something like that, where we do our weekly midweek streams. And y'all know we have an episode every week. If it ain't on Sunday, it's early Monday. And that that kind of consistency, it does take a lot of work and just mental just our I don't even know, I'm at a loss for words. But basically, me and Dice are cooking up like ideas to bring to y'all. Like the Redux that's members get that a week early first. We're doing our next video will be like a members only, and after this chapter there should be a break week. So if I can talk to Dice and see if we could cook up an idea, we'll still do like the midweek stream, but it'll be more like kind of event orientated and oriented. Excuse me, I said orientated, bro. I am restarted. I'm a smooth brain. But like kind of how we did the keep 4 cut 4 stream, not that exactly. Maybe we'll do a tier list. Kagurabachi characters we'd like to date. What? Wait, what? Ibiki top 1. Now
Yatsuru.
Yeah, Yatsuru top 5. But no, we'll like think of something, and then maybe we'll try and cook something up for like a Sunday episode for everybody, not just members, because we don't want anybody to feel left out if we just do member stuff like our regular videos. God, I don't want to see Soya.
No. Oh my God, I am not looking forward to those Soya chapters, man.
Yeah.
Like, Sojo Bathhouse was fucking cool, but like, looking forward to Soya, man.
Yeah, that's like just not as interesting. But I think like that's where Hokuzono is going to really like show us how well he can cook. He's about to get us invested in Soya.
Yeah, I mean,
Dice is like, yeah, I don't know.
I guess, man. Like, whatever. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, and look, if y'all have ideas, if y'all got ideas for like videos y'all want to see, comment them, put them in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit Dice up on Twitter. Join the Discord. If matter of fact, I don't know, I'm so bad at plugging the Discord, but I mean, we be chilling in there. We be having good conversations.
Yeah, let us know. We've had a couple people before already give us some great ideas for the members first and members only content.
Yeah, so we have them pinned in our little chat. Yeah, so there's definitely ideas that we're cooking, and we are looking forward to the anime, to be honest. Me and Dice are a little conflicted because we do want, I mean, just to be transparent, we want to have an episode for the anime, like a weekly review of the episode, basically. Kind of like the manga podcast, but has something for the anime only fans, because that'll be good to get us, introduce us to the anime of only viewers. And some of them are gonna like turn over to manga readers, and then they'll, when they catch up, they can look at our manga videos.
Hold on, why is it that we're conflicted?
Well, no, just like when we're gonna start, like we, waiting to get more information, how we're gonna do it exactly, things like that. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, there's just confusion. There's not enough information out right now, and maybe I'm speaking for myself. It's like I want it to be here, like so bad already, that like my mind is geared towards like looking to the anime content stuff. You know what I mean? Because like we're gonna handle our business weekly, but just getting that information and like doing that first episode is gonna be really like feel good, rewarding.
Yeah, by the way, appreciate Rage for, again, anybody who hasn't joined yet. Rage just put the Discord link in the chat. Goated Rage.
Goddamn, Discord's a psyop. I'm just playing.
I feel you. It's just all about like figuring out the schedule. We've talked about this, but I don't think it'll be obviously we have no idea when the episodes are going to drop, but it's just about making sure that we have the the IRL conditions are appropriate for us to start getting together more than what we've been doing now in order to record that anime episode. But
I feel like with thumbnail commissions and stuff, I feel like I'm on my laptop all the time.
Yeah, so it's just about figuring it out, but there should be no issue.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Like I'm even going out my way to guarantee it.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is.
That's a Tiberius and Dice guarantee. You could take that shit to the bank.
Yes, sir. I mean, don't try to cash out, but
April 27th will be as hype as much as how ass it be. I was waiting for D the Man to come in. I was waiting for that. But you know what? Hey, look, I'm a changed man. I've grown. I've had character development. I'm professional now, and I respect what you say. I disagree with your statement, but I respect.
Regression, but all right.
All right, you know what? You little. Like yeah, Zoni, you know. Bro, I was watching the last stream back though. They were saying some crazy shit about you. Like they were on Dice's soul, on Dice's ability to walk. Yes, it's a binding vow.
They were saying some shit. Here we go on Dice's descendants.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm cooked, man. I'm cooked. My whole lineage is cooked, man.
Bro, I'll tell you, I've been making bad gambles on your soul for a long time. Even in IRL. I be telling Vanessa, yeah, babe, on Dice's soul, I'll be there. And
she's like, what the fuck?
Now she's even saying it.
No, great.
Nah, I'm just playing. That Ibiki, when Ibiki comes into the flashback, he's gonna move mountains. That's all I'm saying.
On Dice's pinky finger, I'm gonna start this Bachi promo artwork. Hey man, Rage cook.
On Dice's do-rag.
On Dice's do-rag. Hey, I used to wear do-rag. Do-rag Dice was a thing. I
Yo,
lie, man.
When Ibiki comes into the story, I'm gonna the next stream I'm gonna use my face cam.
Wait, when what?
When Ibiki pops up in the flashback, the chapter after that next stream, you're gonna see my face. I'm gonna do a face cam, and when we do the anime episode,
do that to us.
What? I'm pretty as hell. I'm hella cute. That dude, Dice said he used to wear a do-rag. He was a part of the do-rag That's on Seki Force. Look, this was Dice's king.
When and if, but never is. Yeah, that's Tiberius, man.
No, that's Hakuri. That's Hakuri, actually.
Oh man. Any last things we want to get into before we get out of here? We can talk a bit about the anime before we're getting back into 120.
I mean, I guess
get out of here.
Wanted to ask you, now that we've read the first 2 volumes and we're done, we've passed the first arc in our redux. Did you view that differently now on the reread? Just how you view the story,
arc, I guess.
Yeah, because when you first read it, there's all these fresh theories, but because we don't know a lot of information. Now we have tons of information, or a good bit of it, and going back, you can now view the story from a different perspective. And I'm just asking how is your perception of the first arc?
I mean, there's definitely, to what you're saying, I definitely, for me, it's made it better. I already really enjoyed the whole Sojo arc. I mean, I've enjoyed all of Kagurabachi so far, really. I don't think there is a standout low point of the story. But it is a good question because I can't lie that the way Hokuzono has fleshed out the story and the route that he's decided to take has not disappointed at all, and it's kind of really enhanced. And we did kind of touch on this a little bit in the Redux episode, but to me, the way Hokuzono has continued to progress the story has made earlier parts of the story age well, because there's so much that you can kind of look at and see what it hints at. And even when that isn't the case, the way that we've continued to learn so much more about the world just makes everything feel more real, in the sense that like the world, since we've seen it like develop and grow, in the sense of like the world building of the story, and like again the lore and the backdrop of everything, it has really enhanced those earlier parts of the story. um so yeah, I can't lie, like it did make the experience better. And again, that was already like an arc that I already enjoyed a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a huge Sojo glazer, and I think that the beginning of Kagurabachi is very strong. Like, Chihiro is a very likable main character. It has a very solid supporting cast. It, the characters like Char, and like the story knows how to get like emotional off rip. All of that is really just enhanced by how Hokazono has managed to like add to the world of Kagurabachi and making it feel like a much more expansive world. I mean, that's something else that we really talked about with Alon's in our recent episode, about how like somebody like Yura kind of feels small, and I know like what he was trying to say, right? Because like it's just like, again, the world has grown so much, and there's like so many more moving parts than what we originally knew about. But like, I was rereading Assault on Kamunabi HQ today, and like everything is still like peak. And I know I'm kind of straying a bit away from your question here, but ultimately, like, kind of, I guess, going back to like the Redux and those earlier parts of that we'll see covered in the anime. um I think that all of that has just kind of like has been enhanced really by what follows.
Yeah, I agree. I do think like the going back and reading it, I think what we're gonna come to find out, that Kagurabachi has a lot of, when you reread it, like it's a good experience. Like it's not one of those series where you read once. It's definitely got that reread ability. And the second, I mean, because I've went back for videos and like read like a chunk of chapters, but that's a very different thing when you're working on a video, because you're like so narrow, like you're tunnel visioned on a certain premise for the video, and you're looking only for certain parts. But like when you're rereading the whole story, there's a lot of things that we kind of come back to, like see like little statements. It just kind of adds more nuance, I feel like, to the story, because we know how the characters are, so we're like seeing the beginnings of their character arc, even though that their character arcs, technically in the narrative begin much, earlier than that. It definitely gives you a different, more rewarding feeling. And we talk about, a lot of people just talk about what they love about Kagurabachi. We should do a stream where we just kind of talk about the things that we don't like, and then we'll just hyper fixate on just those. Like, what's our least favorite chapter? Like, even if it's not bad,
I'll be honest, like,
like just because
not a lot, like,
like, because your least favorite chapter you could still enjoy, but like, you know what I mean? I mean, like in that fashion. I don't mean just like shitting on it, but like, I didn't really like that chapter too much.
To be honest, like, I feel like it's not something I could really talk about for long, because there's just really been like things here and there. Like, we've actually been pretty vocal, like especially early on when this podcast started, got going, the whole malediction reveal. Like, you and me had a couple of hot takes with chapters that were like big reveals, at least, at that time. You and me were pretty vocal about some like unpopular opinions, and I think I can really count on one hand the things about Kagurabachi that I like genuinely dislike, and have usually just been like things in spurts. Like, it hasn't really been an ongoing problem. And again, to like what you were saying, like, of course that like the earlier part of the stories that like we've already enjoyed, like the writing of that like isn't gonna change, right? But there are ways where like when a story progresses and it doesn't really, it just kind of falls off. It
like
it
AOT.
Makes those earlier parts.
When you look back at AOT, you get like a whole new like experience. And I feel like Kagurabachi, when it's all said and done, may not be up to that level, because like AOT is like a modern masterpiece, and maybe it will. I'm not saying it can't, but it's just like you should never like expect that kind of thing. Just enjoy the ride. But I do think when you're looking back and it's done, it's gonna have like it's just gonna enhance the read.
Yeah,
I do want to get
like
to
what I was
chat
trying to
after
say.
you're done. My bad. After you finish, I want to get to chat a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, like that is like there are when stories do fall off, it kind of can sour like those earlier parts of the story that when you feel like there was a good thing going, but like it doesn't really kind of build on those early building blocks and just kind of like again it just falls off. That can kind of like sour things that like previously were enjoyable unless you really look at them in a vacuum. But Kagurabachi has just done the opposite. Like that was really
Yeah, I
my
agree.
whole argument, that like the way it's continued to just do
That's a
everything.
that's a
Give
good
me a
shout.
second.
D the
I'll
man
be right back.
asked if
Right, give
we're
me a second.
yeah, I got you. D the man, I got work Monday. I think it's gonna start like Monday morning for me. Probably like 7 a.m. and I get to the office at 7 a.m. So I most likely won't be there. But if I am feeling a bit frisky, maybe I'll call in and do a stream or hop on someone else's stream, because I know like the other ones are gonna, a bunch of other creators are gonna be streaming, and the competition for views is hard because technically me and Dice are small channels. Like our individual channels are both only like 1,500 subs. This channel is close to 600, so a lot of our viewership is gonna get taken away. But I mean, that's not saying that we still won't do it, but that's just one thing that kind of is in my mind. ND the man also talks about 100% believer that 24 episode for season 1. If it's 24 episodes, a double core, I would like to see it end with Iori's reveal. Like that chapter, I think would be really cool to kind of like be a cliffhanger. Like of course there's other like cool moments, but just imagine it like the credits roll and then Iori comes in after credits, and then the last shot is just owl in the sky. Mar says this title scared me, dog. What happened, bro? How did it scare you? Rage, he agrees. He says he hopes it's 24 episodes. I want it to be 24 episodes, but low key, because I want it and I know how my luck is, it's going to be 12 episodes. And then the man's over here talking about mostly for the anti-Tiberius agenda. But I know you love me and I love you. People overreact with their criticism of the Soya chapter, saying it was genuinely bad because their dislike for Soya. Hey, if that's your goat, I love that for you. No, I didn't really. I mean, when I woke up and saw that chapter drop, I was like, oh man, this is a kick in the nuts. But I thought like it was pretty cool how we got to see Soya not be a piece of shit for a second, and he was kind of like his mental acuity was like there, very sharp. We get an hour special. Oh yeah, do that like kind of like how Oshinoko, I think they got like a 90-minute special or some shit their first episode. Yeah, I mean, if let's see, also you guys should start doing the collab YouTube drops with your channels together. We do the like you're talking about the collab like when you like it says the 2 creators under one video. We do that for every collab. Like the Alon's one, he did we do the collab link and all that. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I hopped on Alon's stream. What was it, Monday? I think Monday or two. Yeah, I think Monday. I hopped on Alon's stream for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then something came up. I had to dip. We only going up. You already know. Collab these nuts. You don't want me to collab those little baby things. D the man's nuts so small he produces estrogen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If y'all prefer or y'all like really enjoy you're talking about doing that for our accounts, like our solo accounts. Okay. Yeah, I thought about that. Like no ops to homie, right? By the way, I am gonna be on No Operator stream tomorrow. I think we're doing some like he's playing a video game and I'm help doing the commentary of like Sukuna, like doing a Sukuna LARP or some shit. Oh, if they tell us the anime's coming out 2030, I'm gonna shit a brick, literally. D the man got little cute nuts, y'all. Got little baby nuts. He got Mr. Inazuma balls. That's what I heard. Dice is gonna come back like, what the fuck? See, now, like, if they get 12 episodes, at least we still get, the Rakuzaichi. And I think the Rakuzaichi, I mean, Sojo is gonna feed the streets. The Rakuzaichi, man. Like, I think the last 10 chapters of the Rakuzaichi is some of the best Kagurabachi there is.
Alright, Chad, I'm sorry you had to deal with this guy. I'm back.
Man, I didn't say nothing. I definitely didn't say anything about D the Man's nuts. I definitely did not.
Oh, come on. Well, you deserve every bit of Ibiki hate that D the Man throws.
He started. I didn't even do nothing.
Oh. So yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. You were talking about the Rakuzaichi.
Yeah, I call my balls Ibiki because they're nothing special. Hey, at least you know. I respect that. I respect that.
You should have said Tiberius balls, by the way. Let me stop. Let me not. That's my co-host right there.
Yeah, thanks for having my back.
I did. Somebody said something about an hour-long special.
Oh yeah, talking about the anime.
Oh, Rage. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be gas though.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely down to like live stream the first anime episode. Me and Dice usually record while like they're streaming. Me and Dice hop on like a call like 30 minutes after the chapter drops because we want like our fresh thoughts. We don't want to think about it too much. We don't want to like, we want like our first thoughts on the chapter. So we record while they're streaming. So we don't really get a chance to go hang out with those guys on stream too much because of that.
Yeah, I mean, we have hopped, like both of us have hopped on Alonzo's streams before, but rarely is it
on Sunday.
Because of what Tiberius just said, rarely it is like the chapter read-throughs. I would make it to one of those streams recently, but that's because we pushed back the Hishaku hideout recording, so I just managed to be able to show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know when we'll be able to make it, but we usually aren't able because of what Tiberius just said.
It just depends on what's going on. If y'all would be interested
in the man.
Hishaku, that's good. D the man buys baby carrots just to suck on them.
D the man be bringing that energy. I love it.
That's what I just saw. Jaden said they'll watch the stream tomorrow. But like if y'all maybe me and Dice.
Oh.
I don't know, like we haven't really talked about it too much. I might be throwing this at him. But like maybe trying to even like just us live stream the chapter ourselves, and then we we'll have to take it down right away and then turn it to an episode. But that if we ever did that, not saying it's gonna happen, but we would not be interacting with chat during the episode. So y'all would have to be cool with that, of course.
Yeah, it's like you said, we can talk about it and see like what we want to do with that. I'm not totally against it. But
it'd have to be a big chapter. It had like we know it's a big chapter coming or something, like making an event.
Yeah, I just like reading the chapter live has always been kind of like.
Oh no, we don't have to read it live. We could just do our episode live.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's no problem. I mean, we did that with Weeb once.
Yeah.
Our the collab we had with Weeb, he was streaming it, so that was like a live Hishaku hideout episode. That was fun. Yeah, we're done. Like I'm super down.
Yeah, because like I know like
my issue is mainly like reading and like, but yeah, we'll do that at some point as well.
On Dice's air fryer, we will.
We're constantly, like you said. What?
Indeed, the man said on Dice's air fryer. Yeah, but you know, like I think, like as Dice was about to say, we are always thinking of ideas. We're kicking ideas back and forth. You know, I'm lucky, like not even memeing here. I'm lucky that, like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I did come up with this idea, but I didn't want to do it unless Dice would do it with me. He was like the only like person that I felt like had the vision and like would be ready to like work. And you know, and then look, I mean, it's been easy going for us. And you know, like y'all have been great. We love the community. Me and Dice talk about it a lot, that we're appreciative of like what we've grown and or what we grew. So yeah, this is a true love story.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, you guys have been able to make it happen. Like Tiberius said, like this started as something small. He brought this to me. I won't lie, I had kind of considered like pitching, like I like on my soul on my soul, this was something that actually crossed my mind, and pitching it to you as well. But like once you brought it to me, I was like, oh fuck yeah, like I had already thought about it, and I was like, I kind of like thought about it, and then I was like, I don't know if I can make it work.
I do remember you saying that. You
kind of pitched it my way.
I do remember that. Yeah, actually. And that's like that conversation was over a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, when you pitched it to me, that's when like I knew it had to happen, because it had already crossed my mind. But I was kind of like self-doubting, and yeah, and it's been a blast. Now we're gonna have the anime, and that's gonna be its own thing. And
yeah,
I'm really looking forward to like the growth of the Kagurabachi community.
Junior said that Weeb collab was a banger. Fuck yeah, baby.
Weeb, man, we gotta bring Weeb on again, man.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Like that's one thing too. We do have like the benefit that we know a lot of those bigger YouTubers from the JJK side. You know, I've done a lot of things with them, and you know,
yeah, Tiberius is the connect. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I'd be networking. Like I wish well, oh man, I can't think of their name. Fuck. Their name is like literally, I could picture their name, but Shonen Showdown, you know, it's a pretty cool channel. They do a lot of like activity stuff in anime, and he live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'd be in there trying to like network. Like, I don't ever be promoting my shit. I just like be cool with him, and you know, he said when he catches up, he'll come on the stream. I mean, he got like 400,000 subs or some shit.
We'll see. I mean, that's something I wanted to bring to you as well. Like, I think it's about time we bring up another guest for a stream soon. So
yeah, we can do a guest stream. Joining us. That's a good idea. Holy shit! Oh, we got Manga Animist coming on the channel probably, you know, in the next couple months. But you know,
yes, sir.
Polar, we got a homie Polar. We got people lined up. Oh, see, like he just said, Rage just brought it up. Yeah,
Rage,
me and Manga Animist are we talking through DMs right now. When y'all blow up, don't forget your roots. Never. Y'all are
hell nah.
Yeah, y'all are rock solid here.
Hell nah.
Never forget y'all. How about live streaming the chapter when Ibiki shows up? I'm down.
I'm not.
I'll do everything.
I'm fucking. Yeah, no. Like I said, we're constantly like discussing ways to keep things fresh here. So yeah, you can expect
himself out more. Yeah, man, I gotta throw a little ass.
Okay.
Hey, but I do it for y'all. When I'm in the streets, I think of y'all. This is me being professional, by the way.
Yeah, I see. It didn't last much, did it?
Hey, look. This is gonna sound crazy, but prostitution is one of the oldest businesses in the world.
Oh my God. That's how I know it's about time.
It might not like that's true though. I'm just saying facts. I'm not saying anything else. I'm just saying that it is true.
Okay, man. Yeah, it's
one of the oldest industries, you know.
I won't argue with you. I won't argue with you, Ty.
I'm just saying the truth, bro. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Cool.
Like everyone's thinking, like nobody thinking that. Like the record scratch. But nah, we're gonna hop out of here though. Fun stream as always. These we always do these for 90 minutes, but they go 2 hours because it's a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone that stopped by. Dice, you got anything you want to say?
No, not really. No. I did want to kind of close things out with some a last bit of 120 talk, but I don't really think there is much to say. Tune in next week, or I guess in a couple of days, to see Mashiro, Yoshinojo, and Hiroto get absolutely smoked. We'll talk about it, of course, in our episode.
Are you putting that on your own soul?
No, I'm not, because
no.
I'm still no. I'm still I'm on the fence with Mashiro. I ain't got no conviction just yet. But Hiroto's cooked for sure, though. It's just about like whether we're gonna see that crazy, 1v1 with Aryu, or if Aryu's just gonna.
I hope they throw hands.
It would be cool, man. I want to see more of that Kurotsuchi.
Yeah, indeed, man. I have a wife, sir. But now maybe me. That's a different story. Yep. Appreciate everyone. Y'all have a good night. Zoni, shout out to you. Karushi's gonna be under your bed tonight. Good luck with that.
Ooh. No, he hyped. He hyped for that.
Yeah, he's like, yes. Man, I guess that'll do it.
Rage, Deether Man, Junior Morpheus.
Everybody
CJ,
but Deether Man.
Zoni, TC, Angry Demon Noises. Appreciate y'all, Jaden.
CJ.
Everybody. Yeah. I appreciate y'all being active in chat. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys joining us.
Join the Discord, by the way, because I know some of y'all ain't in the Discord. Don't make me come find y'all. All right, y'all.
I
peace.
think most of those guys are. Yeah, peace, so guys. Too. Take care.
Ooh, on Dice's little dagger.
He didn't say Lil.
It's a dagger. We working with swords over here.
You had
we working with swords over here. You work with